Could you please tell us, I know you wear many, many hats. Could you tell us in what capacity you're here at the symposium and also what you will be speaking about?
Well, I have been one of the founders of this symposium in an early stage, and the idea was then, when the sustainability question came up, how do we explain to people what sustainability is? And we came to the conclusion, if we can bring that in the capital market, the idea of sustainability, it would self-explain itself. Now, my background is water. So I'm a water specialist, and I have been early involved also in product developments in the water sector. Water funds from the sustainability asset management. It's a fund who is running now for about 6 years, is very successful. And I'm still working in the water sector now in Canada, in the province of Alberta, where water is really a key issue because the entire economy is thriving on it. So I'm talking here is, what will the water sector bring in the future? What kind of possibility of new investment will be found in the future in the water sector?
Okay, so let me ask you the symposium question, which you've probably already partially answered, which is, what financial market innovations would you like to see capitalizing on natural resources?
Well, the first step in the water sector was really to invest into infrastructure. Companies which are building infrastructure, because in the OECD countries, but also in the developing world, infrastructures are the most important things, or the most costly things, and there is a market, there is a very big market. However, it should not end there. We have products which go into this direction, but now the question is how we can handle the question of water related to food, for example. Because we have a real water problem worldwide, quantity-wise, for the food production. So there is a new market which could be developed. We don't know exactly how at this very moment, but this is a possibility. The second point is also, we have heard already of biodiversity. Biodiversity can only function if you have enough water, because otherwise no living thing will survive. So the coupling between ecosystem services, which is related to biodiversity, and water availability, is a very, very interesting question. And we have actually interesting cases. New York City, for example, could really relatively cheaply get its drinking water because it has invested into ecosystem services and not in the first instance in technology. The second interesting case, which I will talk also tomorrow about it, is the Yangtze River. How can you actually find incentives for farmers and those who are using the forest upstream to keep these forests and not cutting them, and still make money out of it? So these are these issues where you are going to link the water with ecosystem services or with food. This is the area, in my eyes, is that the point where we will go in the future. That's the issues, the openings, the big openings.
Thank you very much for highlighting such important issues. I wish you the best with your presentation.